Hello again. Fine people of the internet. I say again because this is the third time I'm doing this video, so if this doesn't come out this time, then I'm going to bed to take a little nap. But hi, this is Tamika from goddessonfirejewelry 128. I'm sitting here right now with my eyes closed, shuffling. This is a deck a friend of mine brought me. And it has to do with, like, these are the type of cards you would use at work with trying to get some type of cohesiveness with regard to a group that you are working in or with. This could be significant with, like, some type of retreat or something is significant. Some, what do they call it? Like, it's a company retreat, but it has to do with team building. All right, come on. Let's get one card, please. I'm going to have to take one if one doesn't just pop out for me. Pick it up on the tip. That's too many. Could be dealing with a Leo, the lion energy, something about someone's strength, courage, resolve. Could deal with someone's ego or their humbleness. All right, we're gonna shuffle, and then we're just gonna. Oh, see, that other card was still in there. The one that doesn't belong. All right, see that one that's sticking out? That's the one we're taking. Something about Legos, building something up. The color yellow, orange, green. We have a gray color. Gray is like a neutral color. Staying in the middle or not causing any waves. The yellow reminds me of the solar plexus, which gives me the sun energy, Leo, something about the 5th house, passion, someone's desires. The orange energy also gives me like fire. The orange and yellow give me fire. The orange though is like your sacral chakra, your creativity, passion. Kundalini energy, it could deal with sexual energy. And there's only the one blue that's sitting off here to the side. Blue talks about throat chakra, communication, relationships, emotions, possibly intuition. And that little blue Lego, barely you could barely see a corner of it. You can't even get the full circle. Full circle. You can't get the full picture. Someone isn't talking because they can't get the full picture of something. Is that maybe a blue Lego there too? It's so, it could be. But that one is barely visible. There's no communication. Someone doesn't have the confidence to have communication with someone. This Lego is turned off to the side. This one is turned upside down. It gives like when a bug turns upside down and they can't get off of their back. Someone can't get off of their back. Oh, I didn't even mean in that way, but that's, sexual way too. Someone lays on their back a lot. But it's someone's having difficulty. Maybe someone is afraid to ask for help. Or someone there's not a lot of emotions in a situation. We do have the green here that could speak to your heart chakra, could speak to a masculine energy, or healing the masculine energy. Green could also talk about earth energy or money. So money, creativity, money, and courage could be significant. And someone staying neutral. Someone could need to borrow some type of money and is having a difficult time finding someone that will help them out. The Legos, you use Legos to build, to create different things, like an architect. An architect. Building something with these Legos. And there's nothing here that's put together. Something could be in its beginning stages, like the beginning of a construction project or something like that. Maybe there's not a lot of communication between you and the person who's supposed to be doing the work. So everything is at some type of standstill. That could also be the case with a relationship. There could be a lot of pride in this relationship. And someone uses sex or some type of creative energy in placement of this love, in placement of this communication. What else? I think that's all I really see. Are those red Legos too? I didn't even notice they were red. I couldn't distinguish it from the orange. So there are 3 red Legos. Red could speak to passion, could speak to the root chakra, someone's stability, their foundation. Someone is getting something in order with regard to their stability and their foundation. Because both of the red, well, there are 3 red Legos, but this one looks like it's upright. This one is upright. This one is on the side. This is like tilted on the side, but this orange one here is getting in its way of becoming completely upright. So something to do with someone's kundalini energy, their sexual energy, is preventing them, something to do with their foundation and preventing them from being completely upright. Oh, what else? All right, that's all I see for now. Let's see what's on the back. It says, start from where you are, not from where you wish you were. Start from where you are, not where you wish you were. It gives, like if you have, I was going to say a YouTube channel. We'll just stick with that. So say you want to start a YouTube channel, but you think that everything should be perfect. So you have to have the right camera, you have to have the right lighting, you have to have the right, whatever products or content you're showing, like everything has to be perfect. And ideally, all you have to do is just start. Just the video, you can use your phone. It doesn't have to be the best quality. Like I think I had 2 cameras. Only one I think I was using for videos. The other one was a present years ago. But I bought a camera to do content, so I didn't have to use my phone. And I ended up using my phone anyway because the camera, it was like the memory, it was just too much. It was too much of a hassle. So I have been using my phone. So that could be significant for someone. Start from where you are. Something about getting back to basics is significant. Start from where you are, not from where you wish you were. Expectations. Someone is setting their expectations a little too high. Not that you can't get to the point that your goal or where you choose to be, but it's like for right now, just start small if necessary. Everything doesn't have to be a big production if that's not what your budget says. There could be a need for some type of organization as well, to put things put things where they belong so that you have a better understanding. Like if you make jewelry, try to organize your stuff so that you can see what it is you have and what you don't have. That can deal with anything, candles, essential oils, the wax, the wicks. Like just get, I guess, organize stuff in such a way. That's started small too. Just as like a step forward to get you started, a baby step, so to say. Let's get something from the Character Oracle. Some type of issue, some type of challenge. Something is blocking you from being able to move forward. You have a courier, a reader, a messenger of connections, delivery, information, transmission, and a gift. Oh, excuse me. With the seeker of knowledge, knowledge pursuer, an explorer of information. A lot here to do with information. A courier, someone delivering information. Excuse me. And a reader, someone who is deciphering information. Someone who takes information and is able to work through it to solve a puzzle, to get something started. Someone is having an idea, an Ace of Swords type of energy. New ideas, epiphanies, insights, something about someone's intuition. Something about information in a book is significant. Information in a book in a carrier, it gives like someone being served something. We have drunkard out here, and alcoholism, addiction, avoidance, abuse. Someone is trying to avoid some type of information being explored. Someone is addicted to trying to seek some information. Addicted to looking or researching or following someone. When I look at the reader, it reminds me of a tarot reader. So someone could do some type of divination work or have a YouTube channel or a channel where they showcase their gifts and talents. A messenger of connection is like someone is a messenger of the divine, a messenger of divine information, divine energy. This person has a gift. Something about a bike or a bicycle could be significant. Delivering information on a bike. A farmer. Cultivation, harvest, land. An architect. Look, we have driver. I was going to say something about driving drunk, but this person is on a bike. I mean, like, you could be on a bike and be involved in an accident with regard to a driver. But we have navigator of journey, steering, safe passage, and welcome. A writer and a reader and a carrier of information. A carrier of information about a driver, someone driving drunk. A weaver of tales, a storyteller, crafting, communication, polishing. Someone is a storyteller of someone's foolish behavior or the impulsive behavior, what bartender here with driver and drunkard. Master of libation, small talk. Someone could have had a conversation with a bartender about some foolish action someone took. Storyteller, weaver of tales, communication. Someone is divulging information that maybe they should keep to themselves. We have a writer and a reader and a courier, all having to do with information. And the driver, someone who steers the information in the right direction. Someone is like a divine messenger. The seeker of knowledge, explorer of information, has to do with a lover and what someone manifested or will manifest or is manifesting. You know what this also reminds me of? That movie with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman, where they were both detectives, and the Brad Pitt, was it Brad Pitt? Yeah. Was it Brad? I don't know now. Maybe it wasn't Brad Pitt. Rob Lowe. I think it was Rob Lowe. Brad Pitt, Brad or Rob could be significant. But in that movie, Rob Lowe's character, him and Morgan Freeman were in this like field or whatever. And someone delivered a package, a box, and it held the decapitated head of Rob Lowe's wife, the character in the movie. I think it was called Seven. I think it was called Seven. But this box, this just in the courier, it reminds me of that scene for some reason. So something can deal with a police officer, a police officer's wife. This guy here, he kind of also reminds me of the guy from Get Out. And, what's the other dude's name? The guy that was just recently dating Steve Harvey's stepdaughter, Lori Harvey. What is his name? He played in Snow. So maybe something to do with like narcotics. Driving under the influence. Someone could be involved in the selling of products, the cultivation. Someone could be a grower in terms of like weed or marijuana, whatever we calling it. But there's an addiction to something. Like this has some eerie tones to it. But there's definitely a writer. I think the writer, the reader, and the courier are the same people. And they are sharing. This person is sharing information. Navigating someone's journey or steering someone. Oh, someone could hear some information that steers them in an energy of avoidance and addiction. Someone is bringing forth some type of this farmer energy, this cultivation. This is planting a seed and then watching it sprout. Someone planted a seed with this messenger of connections, this courier of information. And this seed is now navigating someone's journey. Maybe it's navigating the way that they are feeling or thinking because something that they've heard is true. Someone is trying to find out information about a love relationship and something that cultivated from that relationship, or someone is getting information, like this is say an ex going on their ex's page or their ex's person's page and seeing that the relationship is, thriving. So now this person is in their feels. because of this communication that they've come across. Driver and drunk. The letter D could be significant. The fool, the bartender, and the writer. This sounds awful. This sounds a lot like someone who gets drunk and just spills a lot of their business. And they're telling people who, like, say they get into an Uber. The Uber driver knows their information. They're sitting at the bar chopping it up with this old dude, and they're telling this person their information. They're telling the bartender all of their information, all of their indiscretions about how cruel they were. Someone is running their mouth a little bit too much to the wrong people. Or it's like, oh, kind of, sort of, but different in a way. There was this animated story that I watched, and there was this guy who was saying he was playing Santa at Christmas, where he would sit at the malls or whatever. He needed the extra money. So there was a group of kids that came from some type of shelter or some type of group home, and they came to see Santa to tell Santa what they wanted. So the girl, she was like a teenage girl, but still very much underage. I believe she was a teenage girl, but she went and told Santa that she wanted, I think it was like whoever it was, to stop hurting her. And he was like, oh wow, he took it serious. So he went and talked to a friend of his who knew a police officer. So he told his friend what was told to him, or his friend gave him the information for the police officer. He spoke to the police officer, told him his, whatever happened with him and the young lady. So he said he hadn't heard anything for a couple of months or a couple of weeks, however long it was. But his friend called him, or the cop called him, whoever it was, and said, you should pay attention to the news within the next couple of days. And when he listened to the news, his tip helped to uncover some things that were going on within this organization that were not of love. So it could be that this person told something to someone that was just like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that. And now that information went to someone else. It also gives me like Stabler. There was an episode of Law and Order where his wife's friend, something about a girl who had gotten assaulted, and she didn't want to come forward, or the nurse couldn't tell because of something or another. But she told his wife, and I want to say his wife, he overheard his wife, or he got in their business and messed up that confidentiality clause thing between the patient and the nurse. So I don't know why I just said that, but it gives that too. Someone just, they're running off at the mouth, to be perfectly honest. Building. Maybe this is like a tower moment and everything is falling down and someone has to start from scratch. What time is it, first of all? 24. I'll get a couple of tarot cards. I'm a little tired. But yeah, this has something to do with someone drinking and driving. Someone could hit somebody on a bike. I've done that before. 10 of Earth, something about home. Something about home. I accidentally hit this dude on a bike. He didn't like fall or get damaged. I mean, it was an accident. I didn't mean to. But I was drinking too, so there's that. I could have hurt somebody. Tell me. So te que te me fiesta. Wait a minute now. Tell me about courier. Cat magic. That's the magician energy. The magician, the messenger of connections. Someone connected to the divine energy with the 9 of C, 9 of cups. Someone carrying information, gifts. 9 of cups would be spiritual gifts. Intuition is one of them. Empathy is one of them. Being able to water scry. Feeling others' emotions. Picking up their feelings. Manipulating energy. Being able to share energy. Using all the elements in order to connect wholly and totally with the divine. So this courier, this is a magician energy. Someone who is a shapeshifter of sorts. Knows how to manipulate energy. This person who knows how to manipulate energy knows how to use their gifts. This is someone can get visions and dreams, or someone can have some type of premonition type of energy in terms of their gifts. Yeah, with the 6 of C here, with the 6 of C, 6 of Cups is like a past life energy. Past life gifts, water, intuition. This could be a water sign. This could deal with the 8th house or the 12th house in terms of spiritual energy or occult knowledge, esoteric knowledge. Tell me about the reader. The Death card, someone who transforms information. This person, the seeker of knowledge, can have knowledge of a death. But this is like a death and a rebirth. This, oh my God. This is like, look at these cats. This is like the 9 lives of this cat. Or it's like these cats, these spirits coming to take this person home. You work directly with spiritual energy, with ancestors, with Akashic knowledge. You have like a, I wanted to say ethereal. This connection is really strong. You are connecting to a lot of different information. A lot of information that you shouldn't know. And I think this is why someone is in this drunkard energy. What do we have here at the bottom? The 2 of Sky. 2 of Sky is the 2 of Swords energy. It's typically someone with a blindfold over their eyes, being conflicted with the truth or with a falsehood. But this here is two flags in between 2 worlds. You're navigated in between 2 worlds. Safe passage. Do you help spirits pass over? Energies that need to transition from one plane of existence to another. With this romance, it's like a dance that you do. That's pretty dope. With the 6 of Cups back at the bottom, 6 of C. You're an old soul and very much connected to your water energy, because these 2 cards, this is the Magician, mutable signs, so this would be Pisces. We have the Death energy here, which is a fixed sign, Scorpio. Tell me about drunkard. 3 of C. Someone getting drunk with friends. Look at how they're laid out on the beach. These 2 cats and this seal. Look how that person is laid out. Like they match each other's energy. This information that someone is able to connect with is causing more than one person to feel this way. The messenger of connections with a driver. It's like someone got drunk and wanted to come to your house or something. Drunk texting is also, could be significant. What do we have at the bottom? The world. Something is over. Whatever you are sharing, whether this is on a public platform, but I would want to say so because of the connections. This could be just you in your daily life speaking things to people, and these are things that are coming into existence. People may be afraid to hear you speak. They don't want you to talk because they're afraid of what you may say. Tell me about the farmer. The star card. A divine connection. And look, that lion has come back out. Remember we saw the lion in this deck before the cards? Before we chose a card? This is someone who it started out as like this little kitten. On the 3D plane, you look like this little kitten. But in the spiritual world, your energy is massive. The yellow energy with courage. The solar plexus with the sun. This is Aquarius energy, more fixed energy. This farmer energy, this cultivated, what you've harvested, is this healing for yourself, is this expansion of your gifts. And this is a star energy being seen. We saw the world, which could speak to the World Wide Web. The star is having that star quality, being seen for that star quality. With the sky kitten. Again, more information. This looks like, the thought that came to me was the Karate Kid when Mr. Miyagi was teaching Daniel how to do everything, like waxing stuff and painting the fish. And Daniel's like, yo, I'm not learning anything. What the hell? What are we doing here? So when he started giving him some moves and he was like, all right, paint or up and down or, whatever he told him to do, he didn't realize that he was learning in his solitude, in just being present in what he was doing. He didn't realize that he was learning and doing everyday things. Someone is so very connected that it's like breathing. Your connection to the divine is like breathing. When people say that you have to tap in, no, your problem is trying to tap out because you're always tapped in. You see everything. Tell me about that was too soon. This is judgment. Judgment in the 7 of C. Judgment. Someone being judged for their behaviors, for their actions. 7 of C is 7 of Swords energy. Something deceptive. Some trickery, some low vibrational energy. This navigator of journeys is calling judgment on some low vibrational energy. And it has these people here in a chokehold. 3 of Earth, people who are working together. These 3 people look like they were working together. I don't know, this beetle. Aren't beetles are like for abundance or prosperity? If I'm going to look at this beetle, it looks like it's very expensive, valued. This is you. They didn't see your value. They thought you... Now, you would think that these 3 cats, and cats are swift as shit. Bugs. I think my father. I was about to say my father. Something about someone's dad is significant. My husband was saying how cats are quicker, just as quick, if not quicker, than snakes. I think he said quicker. So these cats think they got this shit in the bag. They're looking at this beetle, this bug. Ugh, we could take that shit out, no problem. But no, you're not that type of beetle. And someone underestimated you. Now it's like, again, they're feeling this heaviness, this weight that they're trying to escape from with this alcoholism, this addiction, because of these tales that are being spoken. Weaver of Tales makes me think of the three fates, the 3 sisters of fate, because they weaved your fate, they weaved your life. Someone weaved a story maybe that is now unraveling. We have the 3 of Fire, another 3 with the Ace of Sky. The Ace of Sky is the truth. The 3 of Fire is 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is typically awaiting something to happen. Foreseeing something. Because it looks like this cat is looking up into the sky, looking up into some type of light, some type of knowledge. Ace of Swords, Ace of Sky. Information, knowledge, truth. Someone is getting some truth with the Earth Kitten at the bottom. Being introduced to something or someone. A porcupine. Porcupines protect themselves, so someone should be careful. And all they have to do, don't they, porcupines, they ball up? Is that an armadillo? I think the porcupine do, or they spike out, they bring out their spikes. Whatever it is, someone needs to be careful, because it's not like this person is seeking out to destroy someone, but they're protecting themselves, and their instinct might hurt someone else. Someone who's coming to fuck with them. Someone got hurt. Now look at that, the 10 of Fire. They went to fuck with somebody and shit blew up. Because someone knows a lot of information. Someone is directly connected with the divine. 2 of Earth. Now it's like, what do I do? 2 of Earth is a juggling energy. What do I do now? Being caught between a rock and a hard place is what I'm hearing. This truth has to do with the future of a relationship, the future of... I just saw that this says reproduction with cultivation, producing something. Someone is producing results with this Judgment and the 7 of Swords. Finding their way to safe passages because they're producing results. This person who is navigating their journey, navigating the energy, this could be like their ancestors coming to them in their sleep. Seeker of knowledge. Yo, someone is like connected. Like on some real shit. Like, the way I like to look at divine energy is not like a worshiping energy or like I should bow down. It's like those are my people. I don't bow down to my people. Those are like my ace boon coons. It's like your ace boon coons are coming to you in your sleep and like, okay, bitch, you are ready to receive all of this right here. So we're going to come through and pass it on to you so you can then pass it on through either reading or writing, speaking, delivering information. Delivering information that was planted, that was seeded while you were asleep. Even this looks like sleep type energy. Like your 3D self is laying in the bed, just looking up at your spirit. Your spirit is very powerful and very protected by ancestors, by animals. Like you are connected to the earth energy heavily. And you got somebody in their fields because they didn't realize this connection you have to the divine. Infinity is forever, everlasting, forever connected. You're like the Hulk. You don't have to get angry. You're always angry. It's learning to control your gifts. Learning to control your emotions could be related to your spiritual energy. Like if you were to get angry for whatever reason, you could really tear some shit up. And you wouldn't. I feel like you have the type of energy that when you are angry, people don't want to be around you. And not because you're yelling and cursing, you're pissed. Like it's none of that. It's the energy that exudes from you that intimidates people. It's like, oh shit, I don't like the way that feels. You have a way of changing the energy in the room, shifting it. So when you're in a good space and you're happy, people feel it throughout the space that you're in. And when you're angry, it's just as powerful. So if you're, as a light body, your shit is beautiful, it's just super calm, harmonious. You live in the energy of love. But just as powerful as you are in your light energy, you're just that powerful in your shadow energy. You can really fuck some shit up. And you have all the backing in the world. And some people are just laying there looking like, oh my God, this shit is for the birds. And for all the blue that's hidden in this card here, there's a lot of water energy out here. Maybe someone is trying to hide their emotions. Or maybe there's very little talk. Say if you are someone who does something on social media and you've said some things, people will talk about, well, they can't. You're too connected. Your shit is accurate as fuck. Just look at the fiesta, see it in a chi. This Ace of Swords. Like, yo, this is the truth. This is the truth. The world coming out again. You, my friends, with the Fire King. And that's like a spiritual connection. That is like, fire energy for me is spiritual energy, like action. And this is the King. People see the energy that you exude. It's undeniable. With the Ace of Fire here. Oh, so te quisiera fe no quitas. Alright, we're gonna get some other cards. This was a nice reading too. All of them don't have to be about all the negative stuff. I'm glad. But I mean, there is a little bit of negative stuff here because, not negative in a way, it's just people are in their fields because they underestimated your energy, your power, your spiritual strength. Oh, excuse me. Someone wants to apologize to you, seeking forgiveness. They feel guilty. They want to speak from their heart. An emotional confession. Because of something, a messenger. Because of some information. some divine information. I just realized how many majors were out here. The Star, the Death card, the Judgment. That's some good shit. Someone wants to apologize because now they're trapped in their thoughts, overthinking in their head. They're worried, fearful, drinking. Because of this information, the Seven of Swords, this truth about some type of deceptive energy that someone, again, is calling judgment on. Doubts, lonely. Someone is not feeling hopeful anymore because they realize that it's like they can't, if these people were out there spewing a bunch of lies about you, and now you are coming out with this truth, people, the energy that you have is undeniable. People have no choice but to believe you because of the sincerity and the openness, the love that comes from you. People feel as if you are an open book, so to say. So if someone was saying things about you, now that you're out here in your full energy, now that your ancestors, it's like you're just getting downloads. You probably get downloads in your sleep, but while you're up too. Timing card, spring is significant, planting seeds, the farmer energy. Planting seeds of your healing could be significant in the springtime. Preparation, put in the work. Maybe while you were out here putting in the work, which probably meant you were in this hermit energy, healing with the Star card, people were able to defecate on your name. But now, look, it's sabotage. Conflicts, mood swings, trust issues, manipulation, patterns. Someone is seeing patterns. If you're someone out here with a platform and you're this connected to the divine, then the shit that you say, people are seeing the patterns in what you're saying and what is happening in real life. Illusions are being broken. Confusion, not seeing clearly, escapism, addictions out here again with this fantasy. These people were in a fantasy world and self-sabotaged themselves because they thought you were weak. They thought you were this little kitty who wouldn't be able to defend themselves, who just looked like an easy target. Not realizing that in that hermit mode, you felt this power within yourself. You understood who you were and the energy that you embody. Let me get stability. The energy that you embody. Stability. My battery is about to die. Trying to balance, juggling, uncertainty, stressful choices, chaos. Finding flow. You found the stability and the flow within the chaos. Within whatever was going on with these people who can't seem to get things flowing properly. Pluto, letting go. The Death card, endings, resilience, transformation, power. Death card. Letting old shit go. Pluto is about expanding. Pluto is Scorpio energy. That's what they do now. Scorpio energy. This Scorpio energy with the Death card also gives me the energy of like a portal. You are a portal. Cold, control, silent, and you did this in silence. It's like warrior mode. Masking yourself in such a way where I think the divine masked you, or you were masked or cloaked in some type of way where people didn't understand who you were. Maybe they were meant to believe that you were this little kitten. Maybe you were a test for these people to see if they would do right. And they did not. Look, oh my God, until debt tear us apart. Saturn is that Capricorn energy coming around with that discipline, that structure, setting restrictions and adversity, structure, learning karmic lessons. You were a karmic lesson to these people. They were supposed to see you in this light. Innocent, naive, wet behind the ears energy, still Similac on your breath type energy. That's how they perceived you to be, because they were supposed to. Because you were hidden in plain sight. And this choice of these people were to change a pattern or get stuck in the same self-sabotage energy that they've been in the past. And now there's debt to be paid. Saturn wants what is theirs. Abundance, a windfall, gifts, celebration, promotion. Someone could have gotten some type of abundance from whatever they did to you. But this money is now, it looks like it's burning up. Something is breaking away. Someone is no longer able to get away with things as they used to. And now it's like a rude awakening. It hurts. It's a ego death, a dark night of the soul energy, because this is something that's feeling extreme, something that feels traumatic. It's like the unbelievable. I don't know, maybe they thought that you would never awaken, or they hope. I don't know. I don't think they knew who you were. And sad state of affairs. We're going to get some letters and then we're going to be out of here. Damn, it's 52. Why doesn't it... What else did I use? So to get down on feet though. I don't feel like I've been here this long. Alright, we'll get a couple of letters and then I'm going to call it a... Oh, I can't do that much because my phone is about to die. Alright, I'm just going to pull some and then just do what you can with it. Do what you will. That was legacy, inheritance, abundance. Second time we're seeing abundance. You are getting hell of abundance, whether that is spiritual, that is tangible money, that is gifts, and definitely gifts. Did you see all those spirits that were coming to you in your sleep to bring you shit? You out here doing major transformative work on yourself. The letter S could be significant. All right, let's hurry. Boom. Let's go back to my room so we could do it all night. The letter F is significant. The letter S, 0. The letter T, spot, snot, snot. Crying a lot. Someone could be crying a lot. Something about fertility, renewal, growth, creation. Number 6 is significant. 60 or 6. The letter H is significant. The letter R, something about human resources. HR. Something about enlightenment or insight or some type of knowledge. Enlightenment with a revelation, vision, signs, insight. Insights are here twice. The letter F is here twice. Actually, this also looks like an F. FT, FS. The letter M is significant. FM, radio. FM, MF, MFer. Someone could say that. Motherfucker all the time. MV. Maryland, Virginia could be significant. Your H, what is it? RV. Something about an RV is significant, or V6 engine. Someone could be renewing a lease on a car. There will be success in renewing of this lease with this success, vitality, and joy coming out. Something about HR and somebody's happiness or justice coming to an HR department. Someone could have created some type of new policies that have zero tolerance of something. Apathy, someone doesn't care. HR, someone is taking their emotions out of something. So say if you have a friend or someone you know really well that works in HR, they can't show you any type of emotion. Look at this. Enlightenment, enlightenment. Insights, insights. Something is very significant with this whole little section right here. Possibly with the F, because enlightenment is here, enlightenment is here, and it's here. Something about fam or family or FAMU. It's a college in Florida. The letter M. So this F and this M is very significant. M and M. The letter O. Something about someone's mom. FOMO. Something about FOMO. The number 10. Something is coming to an end. The closure is being put to a situation where the Scorpio energy coming back out again with a death and a rebirth, a transformation. Someone is going through some type of death, and on the other side of that, there's going to be this happiness. It could also be that with that death card and the spirits, the cats that were coming out, it could be that in your sleep, you're gaining this type of vitality, this joy. The letter E is significant. The number 3, enlightenment, about 3 people. We saw in that card, it was 3 people laying, or 2 cats and a seal laying out. So there's enlightenment about 3 people. These 3 people could be associated with the letter F or the letter M. Something about a renewal of something or the growth of something. Something someone planted and now they're getting what they created. We have July out here. This enlightenment has to do with July 3rd possibly, or something happened in July with these 3 people. The letter U is here, MU. Montclair University could be significant. There's some enlightenment maybe about Montclair University or something to do with an MU in July. There's a lot of enlightened energy right here though. A lot of things that are coming to play because you see them. The 0 is out here again, so we have 2 zeros. We have the letter Y. Something about money is significant. Two more cards, please. Something about 0 tolerance. I'm going to do that again. Because of someone's vision or their revelation about something, there's 0 tolerance. It has to do with those 3 people. And this enlightenment coming to them that has them sad. This enlightenment has them sad because this information is going to other people as well, other than themselves, especially if you have a platform. The letter I, an example of something, has to do with the Scorpio energy. I-E, an example. I'm trying to, all right, we'll just get those 2. Because I know Anger is at the bottom. Someone's very angry about a situation. Someone is sad. Some sadness or some grief has to do with June or Saturday. The letter D is significant. Delaware, Maryland, Virginia. Also something to do with the DMV. Vitality. It gives me the energy of the vital statistics. So something could be significant about vital statistics with regard to Scorpio energy, which could talk about other people's money. DMV. What was I going to say about DMV? I don't know. Something about, look, DMV with the DIY, do it yourself. I've had this before where Delaware, the DMV came out, and it was like a do-it-yourself vital record, a driver's license. Something about education. Someone could work for the Board of Education. ED. It also reminds me of like physical education for some reason. Someone's name could be Ed or Edward. Something about Mary, huh? And I just said that. A V6 engine. What else? No apathy. With the HR and Scorpio energy, Scorpio talks about records and like death certificates, birth certificates. Someone like in the HR department could have information with regard to someone's vital records. Has no care. This looks familiar. IEP. Someone can have a learning disability, or their child can have a learning disability. Grief with regard. Oh, DIE. Die. Next to Scorpio energy, which talks about death. It talks about other people's money. Statistical type of things. Someone has some type of grief with regard to a DIY. With regard to someone who might be deceased. Someone could be at the DMV using the records of someone who is deceased. Something about doing this in June is significant. Divine feminine, no. Divine masculine, no. All right, what other numbers do we have out here? We have 3, 6, 10. Right? So July or June, the 6th, the 3rd, the 10th, the 30th, 60, 63, 30, 36 could be significant. I think that's all I have for right now. Yes, and yes. So, all right. Thank you for listening. I'm going to go now. And it didn't cut off, so we're excellent. Have an awesome day, guys. I hope this was helpful. Bye.